Obsessed with sounds on the track.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Falcons will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Midshipmen offense is on the field to start this game. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. The option look. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They force the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. So the Air Force Falcons offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so the offense can really
today,
take.
this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll go to the fullback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he is stuffed. And I think the reason he's stuffed there is, think about it. The only time you really give the ball to the fullback is short yardage situations. The defense knew it was coming, played it fast, played it physical, and stopped him for a big loss.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Here we go. Do this shot. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's go! Let's go! They'll run the toss. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. And so the quarterback takes one for the team on the roughing the passer penalty, and it'll be first down. He'll do it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Here on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Navy will have to punt it away.
Number 68 on to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Air Force offense will take over.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out to the back. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. There's great defensive line. The ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Let's go. Right. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Sends it back in motion. With the catch, it's Latham. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Falcons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Falcons have it in scoring position on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. It's third and goal and third and long. Can't get him to the ground. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Fourth and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Makes the grab. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. The midshipmen with terrible field position, deep in their own territory, trying to work their way out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuck.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the returner goes down.
And the Air Force offense will take over.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Carson. He's like a loose bowler, just caroms his way to the 32. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Got a man. It's Roberson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Falcons are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 25. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The running back is going to get the long touchdown run on the stats, but the option was run beautifully. How about the timing down the line of scrimmage? A perfect pitch, and the running back takes it and does the rest. That's why this offense is hard to stop. So many options on so many plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Chapman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Navy offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass, it's Horvath. That's reeled in, it's Kent. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Chapman. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The full force, the full thrown it Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running.
Breaks into the open. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Navy! He would not be denied.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Latham. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's long. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding this.
Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field.
Here we go.
It'll be a draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field.
All right, let's get it. Right. Ready,
Off the play fake on first down to throw. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
set. Ready.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Air Force 28, Navy 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Ready. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Picked off, what a way to set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
3rd down coming up.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Steps away to find some room. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.